You're now listening.
You're now listening to the Shameless Goat.
The Shameless Goat.
I wanted to share a memory with you with one of my friends, my good friends, probably my best female friend, Sadrina. I'm gonna say her name. She reminded me, like, hey, Mike, remember when you didn't like dark skinned women? I was like, oh shit. Well, I thought I was joking. She was like, no, remember you said like you're not attracted to dark skinned women in college. Now, no problem, because right now I think dark skinned women are the most attractive shade.
The most, you might be pushing it.
Yeah,
The most,
because your wife is definitely light skinned.
True, yeah, true. Okay, let me walk that back. But I just couldn't imagine saying that at the time. But she said I did,
Right.
And she's probably right. I think like at that time I was subject to the pressures of the social media type shit. I was in college, figuring myself out.
right.
But how do y'all feel? Like, do y'all believe? What do y'all think about the shades of our women? Does that make a difference to y'all? Do you have a preference, or do y'all think?
So I kind of want to touch that real quick.
Please.
My daughter is chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Michaela, just turned 4. But yeah, she's absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I don't have a preference. I think I used to once upon a time. I used to date more light skinned, fair skinned women. And for whatever reason, I don't even know what it was about. As I got older, I started realizing beautiful is beautiful. I mean, if you're dark skinned, Issa Rae, Nia Long, listen, it doesn't fucking matter. If you're fine, you're fine. I mean, now I have no preference. If I do, it would probably be leaning towards dark skinned women.
Mm-hmm.
But I have fallen victim to societal norms and what they consider to be beautiful or whatnot.
Yeah.
And I'm no longer there anymore. I got a thing I do sometimes on Mondays called Melanin Magic Mondays, where I post a beautiful dark skinned woman because I feel like they don't get enough credit. But I prefer dark skinned women, in my opinion.
Personally, like, I was probably like almost in denial, almost not because of me. Like, I always seen dark skinned women will always say like, niggas don't prefer them, or like they always prefer light skin, or the light skin versus dark skin war. And like, I used to never see it. Like, I never heard nothing like that. To me, pretty has always just been pretty. Like, I've always like, whether she's skinny, whether she's fat, light skin, dark skin, like if she looks good, she looks good. There's no changing that, no matter. True. Like, so that's never been a thing for me personally. Like, I've never like, oh, she light skin, she automatically look, because I've seen ugly light skinned women like plenty of times, but like,
True.
A lot of people don't see it that way.
I agree with you. I never had like this thing where it was you are this one particular category, therefore you are attractive. It's always just been like, when I see the individual, are they attracted to me or not, or attractive to me
or not? Exactly, I'm with you. Yeah,
that's just.
I think what she was talking about, Sandrina, I'm saying her name again. What she was talking about was like lighter skinned women get like a pass for example,
for being ugly.
No, like for being pretty. So like she was talking about Rihanna. So in her, I believe this is what she said. In her opinion, Rihanna is a regular woman.
I agree.
Okay.
But because she's a lighter shade,
but she's not light skinned.
Not light skinned, but like she's lighter.
Okay, caramel.
She's on a lighter scale of this lighter spectrum of black.
Right. No, yeah, for sure.
Because she's obviously she's Rihanna. She's whatever, her status is crazy. But like if you just saw Rihanna in a club when you were in college, you would think she was probably the most attractive woman in there because of her shade.
So I would say no.
I would say no also.
But I think that for Rihanna in particular, she has a sex appeal about her.
All right, let's not think about her as Rihanna. Let's just think about her as a woman.
As Robin.
Yeah, whatever her last name is. Yeah.
Robin Fenty?
Torch.
Just regular bitch.
Robin.
Yeah.
If you saw Robin at a frat party,
she looks exactly how she looks now. She's just not famous.
Like because in your mind, like the way she described it was pretty interesting. It was like the lights was dark and like her tone is lighter. So like you see her face, her features first.
Okay.
Right.
So you'd be more attracted. So you think she was fine.
I still say no.
I've never found her to be fine to begin with. So
Rihanna?
You tripping.
I feel like she got like a whole fist between her eyes.
She got a big forehead for sure.
No, her eyes are like
Rihanna fine as hell.
Like
yeah, chill out. Rihanna is fire.
There's no way.
I don't think she's fine.
Rihanna fire is fuck. I love Rihanna.
You know who's fine?
Who that?
Goddamn Carrie Hilson.
Carrie Hilson.
Also
is fine as hell.
brown skin.
Also
Brown
brown
skin. So I
skin,
like
yeah.
brown. I have no preference.
But all of us do.
Maybe I do.
So is Lupita fine as hell, like you said?
She's gorgeous I think she's gorgeous because she's dark skinned. If that makes any sense. It
Can
might
you
be
name
weird.
5 beautiful dark skinned women?
Right now.
I can. I gotta look them up though.
Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. We can name we can name a whole bunch of white
We
men.
can sit here light-skinned women all day.
So
but
what about Stacey Dash? Is she considered dark
She's
skinned?
brown.
she's brown and she's trash.
Like Gabrielle Union is the torchbearer. She's the one.
Kelly
Yeah.
Rowland, obviously.
Kelly Rowland is
Okay.
the number again.
Sumter,
Lupita.
something Sumter,
Lupita.
Tika Sumter, beautiful.
Sumter.
Okay, that's 4.
I know Instagram models. That counts.
models, bro.
But we do get it. Like we obviously know in our lifetime, like dark skinned women have had it harder than light skinned women because
Definitely.
like
Yeah, that's
automatically being like even Kelly Rowland, we just said compared to Beyonce, you put them up against like all time. Like most people will say Beyonce, not even because she does look better or we don't even know if she actually looks better. She's just light skinned, so she automatically gets that crown before anything. I think that was a debate.
But you know,
Pam and
think,
Gina.
True.
Pam was.
I think Pam was fine.
You know
Pam
what?
might have been finer.
People-
Like, look
people-
at that.
People think that now. I don't think at the time we thought Pam was fine.
So
No way.
I did.
Time.
I did.
So I
No,
did.
no way.
Gina
I
had a
did.
big ass forehead.
No, but because I think Martin made her look like when I saw like beady bead and all the jokes in the weave and the horsehair.
Yeah, he used to
I
be
thought
like,
she was.
alright.
I like, you know what? I guess she is ugly because Martin said she ugly.
I always
So
liked
for
her.
me, no, I always thought
Not at
Pam
the
was
time.
fine.
No, you
at
didn't.
the time, yeah,
I
I
did.
did.
I don't know. That's
I
a tough
completely
sell,
recall.
brother.
I didn't
I completely
find Gina-
recall.
Pam had a body.
But you was 12.
Nigga, I knew
No,
what a
not
body
even
was
12.
at
You were
12.
younger than 12.
I knew what a body was at
Younger
12.
than 12.
I knew what a body
Younger
was
than
at
12.
12.
Yeah,
And
like-
she was fine. I always
That doesn't mean Gina's not fine though.
Oh yeah, she
Gina's
she
fine.
all right. She ain't fine. She all right.
I think they're both fine, but I've always thought Pam was fine. Period.
Wow.
I feel
At
like
the
Pam
time.
was a freak
At
too.
the time.
What about Shanae?
Come on.
what about
Okay.
what about Ashley and Hillary?
Ashley and Hill. Oh no,
From
no,
Fresh
no,
Prince.
no.
Ash-
Tatiana Ali
Ali?
has always
Yes.
been fine.
That's
You
fine.
always thought,
That's
yo,
fine.
you a
Tatiana
pedo,
Ali?
you a pedo,
No,
you a
no,
pedo.
that
You
ain't-
ain't always
Tatiana
think that.
Ali.
You ain't
I
always
said
think
the
that.
real
We were the same.
name.
We were the same age.
Does she look better than Hillary?
Hillary.
Hell yeah.
Hillary
No,
Banks.
come
No,
on.
Yeah.
come on,
Come
dog.
on,
You didn't
bro.
believe
Y'all
that.
like Hillary Banks over
You didn't.
Tatiana
I'm
Ali?
saying right now we are evolved. I'm saying at the
Well,
time.
yeah, we've
No,
at the time
at the
when you were
time-
younger.
Tatiana Ali had that exotic look to me.
But even
Like,
if you thought Hillary looked better, that doesn't mean it's because she's lighter.
That's why I
I
thought
think
she
it
looked better.
added to it.
Yeah,
Like
added
you
to
didn't
Y'all,
even
pro,
like she was
y'all
automatic.
program.
No, I'm talking
Programmed by
about
who?
at the time.
Society.
But that's a good question. I'm saying at the time though, like we thought Hillary, all of our, well, we had a lot of '90s babes, Nia Long and Tyra Banks and
So
Jada Pinkett.
So to answer for me, I'm just speaking just for me, when I looked at Tatiana Ali and whatever Hillary real name is at the time, she's older, so she had a different kind of sex appeal at the time than
she was Will's age.
huh?
She was Will's age.
Right.
but
So
we were
so what
younger.
I'm
But
no,
Tatiana Ali was
but
like
the character is older than Will. And then the character of Tatiana Ali she's older than Will in the show. I don't know what there is in real life.
I'm in the show. Yeah.
So Tatiana Ali on the show, she's a lot younger. So to me at the time, the way I looked at Hillary, I looked at her differently, only because of that difference of how they portrayed her sexually in my mind.
Okay, so question.
I thought she was the finest person on the show. Like,
Right, but so my point is, one is looking like a kid, one is looking like a
I
sex
get
model.
that. I get that.
Nah, but
what I'm saying?
I always thought Tatiana Ali was a
But
pretty
she was
one,
always
too.
fine.
even how they switched out dark skin.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
with Viv on Viv.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the dark skin one was ugly. I'm sorry.
But what
Dark skin was ugly.
Aunt Viv, dark skin was ugly.
But she
You
wasn't
ain't see
ugly.
the ballet episode? She was like,
she
Oh,
was
that
ugly.
body.
Nah, that light skin one.
that
She was the light skin one looks
I'll take.
I don't know what she was doing,
better.
but
The light skin was way better.
But I think that's the programming. It's like I look like dark skin on Viv as mean
why? Because she was black.
because she was
Dark-
dark.
darker, and that's how it is
I don't
though. I
follow
think
that.
that's part of the program though. That's
the
part.
time.
Of,
Not for
dark
me
skinned women
personally.
are like
At
just
the time.
naturally more angry and more. I think that's the
stereotype.
narrative that's been put, the stereotype that we've been like programmed to believe that like dark skinned women are the angry black women, light skinned women are more reasonable, they're more understanding, they're more like
Right.
you get what I'm saying.
That might be true. I personally didn't think that, but what you're saying might be true.
At the time.
But I didn't think that at the time. No, at the time, even though we were a lot younger, At the time, I just thought that lady's a better actress.
Who?
The dark-skinned one.
Yeah, I mean,
Because she had the ballet episode, man. That was a strong episode.
She was there for like one season though.
That was only one season.
Oh.
It seemed like she'd been there for a long time.
It did.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was one season. It might be more than one.
Uncle Phil had to get rid of that dark skin shit. Man. No, I'm kidding.
Y'all need yachts. Y'all need yachts.
I'm kidding. But
You
it's,
got 'em like
it was like I remember we talked about when I Sergine. I'm sorry to keep saying it. When she brought up that episode, because this was the time when ASAP Rocky said dark skinned women don't look good in red lipstick. They should not wear red lipstick.
You tripping?
That's what he said. And I remember at the time thinking like, damn, I thought all women look good in red lipstick.
Right.
Because they all do. But when he said that, she was like, yeah, don't you believe the same thing? Because, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I thought I was
ASAP
joking.
is on an island.
Yeah, no, he's on a.
But he don't even like black women, so.
Yeah, I guess it don't really.
But and I think that's a lot of things for a lot of black dudes also. Like, they don't really like black women. So, like, they can, like, if you're mixed or you're light skinned, that's why a lot of women, they go around saying they're mixed with whatever. And like, yo, ma'am, you are Haitian as fuck. Like, you're not mixed with anything.
I remember once upon a time when the word foreign was a big thing.
Right.
And you got bitches from the projects like, oh, I'm foreign. No, your dad is a fucking African American, and so is your mom.
But do you
nothing about you is foreign?
But do you get it? Like, if all the niggas that I want to be with, they're looking for this light skinned woman, me presenting myself as foreign makes me more appealing, makes me more attractive.
But bitch, I know I've seen your fucking genealogy. I mean,
I think I remember in high school, a lot of it, besides being foreign, was being Indian. Like, I'm
they
half
wanted the Indian
Cherokee,
hair.
Yeah.
I'm half
the worst.
Half Seminole or
That is
whatever.
the worst.
And they were lying. A lot of that shit was lies.
But they had to or they felt like they have to. Rather, I don't want to speak for them, but I could understand it now. Now looking back, because like if niggas like prefer light skinned women, if they prefer like if this is what they want, then like making myself look more appealing. Like if I'm just saying like, well, shit, I'm just black. I'm just I'm just African. I'm just this like. It doesn't make me look attractive. It makes me look like,
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying.
Produce insecurities.
Yeah, I understand that.
But what's the point of lying? I mean, if you are what you are.
To appeal to a whole bunch of people.
To me, anything that's not American born, if you're Haitian, Cuban, African, to me you're foreign. Like, what the fuck we talking about right now?
Okay.
I prefer a woman with a natural look. I don't care for all that mixed shit. The bitches saying they Chinese and Indian mix.
No.
That doesn't make you pretty.
Let's keep it 100 now. Blazing's fire as fuck. I've been to LA, nigga.
They are. they are.
Jen Ioko.
Let's keep it real now.
But
that combination is fire. Do you think that combination is more fire than a regular African American woman?
No, man.
No, not for me.
No.
All right, I'm gonna keep it a
I'm keeping it 1,000 and no.
Okay, Kenneth.
It's
overall.
Not.
Okay,
it's not. It's really not.
Okay,
so name the most off the top of my head, the most famous I could think of is Jen Ioko. Is she like the baddest motherfucker you think of? Is Karrueche the baddest
They're
motherfucker
both
you could
fine.
think of?
They're fine.
Cassie.
Is Cassie the baddest motherfucker you could think of?
No.
Keep going.
For me, no.
Exactly.
Cassie's,
so we can keep going.
Name somebody finer than Cassie.
I think Holly Berry in her heyday looks better. I think Stacey
Yes,
Dash, you said
Lord.
didn't count.
Yes,
in her
Lord.
heyday looked
Yes,
better
Lord.
than her.
No.
You don't think so?
Stacey
I think
Dash probably
Beyonce
not.
in her prime looked better than her.
I think this chick right here, Christy Rose. Fuck it.
Whoa.
Instagram models
right
out there shit.
Christy Rose.
I can't see her face too good, but
Go ahead, click on the picture, brother. That's chocolate good. That's a chocolate goddess.
That's how it is. When I was I remember I went to LA and we was in Greystone for Wale's album about nothing release party. I'd never forget this in my life. I didn't know how it was in LA. We went to no, I don't care who that is. We went to we was in regular admission, and then the VIP. The only women who were in VIP was Asian women.
That's
only.
wild.
This is at a black hip hop club. Wale album release
They
party.
got all the money. They don't
only no, it's all black dudes like with chains standing on the couches, and the only women below them was Asian women. I was so like, wait, this is what y'all do?
You know what's fucked up is because niggas like them push a narrative that regular niggas don't necessarily subscribe to.
I don't know if us regular guys don't not subscribe to that. Is what I'm saying.
So
us here, we break the chain,
right? So prior to them doing that, did you think to yourself, if I had a section, I need all Asian bitches?
No, but we don't have Asians in Miami.
What?
We don't.
It's a
Maybe if
no,
we
We
did,
don't. We don't have
maybe
Asians in Miami.
it's just.
Nigga Chong Lee did my feet like a month ago.
No, not
No, those are not real. No, they're
talking
real
about
Asians.
them.
I don't
So,
want to say they're not
think-
real Asians, but those are not the ones that's in Los Angeles,
Like
California. It's different out there.
Filipinos, Koreans. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying?
So
don't
all
want
right.
them.
So
Japanese.
think about where you are,
Right.
right where we are. If you had the money to have a section in your mind, you're thinking to yourself before you went to that thing, what type of women were you thinking need to be in my section?
If I was a single man and if I was like, let's say a rapper or whatever, and I want to like show like, okay, I want to showcase my bitches.
Yes.
Bitches.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if I'm in Miami, I'm gonna
Yes.
have majority.
Spanish.
Women. Come
Because
on.
that's just where we at. Like,
That's where we at.
That's
But,
what,
is that
but does
strategic
that
or
ref-
is that your preference? Which one?
Yeah, exactly. Does that reflect your actual preference?
I don't think that's his extra preference, but like for where you are, the standard for beauty. Like
Right.
if you see a blazing woman, you're gonna be like, "What is?" Your neck is gonna turn naturally. You're gonna be like, "Yo, what is that? What is she like?"
Right.
Automatic, because that's not what you're used to seeing. That's like
But my question is, if what are you going to portray your actual preference? If you had the money and the resources, I
So
have
for
the
me-
section,
probably not your actual
for me-
preference.
No.
You're not going to do your actual
I
preferences.
wouldn't. No.
Probably not.
So for me,
Just
I
like-
would.
I'm here to stunt.
I'm Wale.
I'm here to
not gonna lie
stunt.
to you. I'm kind of like with the whole Wale thing. I'm
You ever
going
seen
with
Wale Lady?
I saw that, but prior to that, he did have a song called.
Wait, I never seen it, by the way.
His lady?
She's,
Yeah, pull it up,
she's white,
somebody.
isn't she?
She's black, but she's not dark at all.
Yeah,
pull
but
it
he
up, pull it up.
also
I
had
want
a
to see it.
song.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
What song was that about? Pretty much colorism as well. He had a song.
Yeah, colors is called.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, I prefer black, dark skinned women. That's just my preference. I don't even want to date Spanish or white. I have in the past.
So if you whatever at a festival, whatever, you have a section, your
It's
your
black
section
women.
is gonna.
It's black women. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So for me, I'm just gonna put
They're the
whoever looks
sexiest.
good. I'm not gonna say because we're in Miami, let me have a whole bunch of Spanish bitches.
Well, I don't think that's what we're saying either. But like, if you look for the cream of the crop in Miami, Florida, like who are the best looking women, the finest looking women that's here?
You think
and
they're gonna be
see them,
Spanish?
I think
Hell,
In Miami?
hell,
Duh.
over black women.
Listen, okay, let me say this
we
again.
gotta be
For
realistic.
anybody listening, I am not saying Hispanic women look better than black women.
But you're saying that the finest women in Miami are Spanish.
No, that's not what I'm saying either.
Okay, what
I'm saying if I'm a rapper, promoter, whatever, and I want to showcase
Mm-hmm.
my bitches, I want to showcase like, look, I get the baddest women. Period. I've seen I've seen anytime Chris Brown come to Miami, his
gonna
section
see
full of Spanish women.
Spanish women
Period.
in Miami.
That's the
When you go to Club Dream, Club Live, sorry to cut you off, but that's what you're gonna see. Like realistic, like think about it. That's what I'm saying. The same thing. If you go to LA, that's what you're gonna see.
So what I'm thinking to myself is, does that mean that's the baddest women that you can get, or that's to what's the word I'm looking for? Illustrate
Satisfied.
Miami,
Yeah.
like Miami,
right?
Yeah.
Spanish
If-
bitches,
if you-
LA,
Exactly.
Asian bitches.
Like if I go to DC, I'm expect to see like beautiful dark skinned Ethiopian
women, like-
Kenyan.
Exactly.
so that I see what you're saying.
That's why they ladies.
So, but
Oh, okay. You
I
wanna
think
see?
that
She's still
actually,
black. I
really
don't give a fuck. I love her.
She look like Eva Pickford.
It's just like it's like colorism is a thing, like, and it's always been a thing. Like we can't lie about it. Like
Yeah,
it's
no, it's
like
true.
because
Facts.
like we talk about racism all the time, like between black versus white people, like whatever. But between black people, like it's almost that war. Like I'm light skinned, you dark skinned.
Remember back in the
like,
day?
I have the lighter skin. She
You
automatically.
heard females say, "I don't fuck with red niggas. I only fuck with dark niggas." That's still colorism.
That still happens today.
Yeah,
like, they want
yeah,
dark
I
skinned
don't-
niggas.
I don't-
My-
Light skinned niggas cry too much.
My wife told me like one thing that attracted her to me was like I'm not red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She figured you
That's
ain't
funny.
shit. That's why.
No, she figured I won't.
You won't cheat on her.
I won't cheat on her. Right. I'm
The
not
red niggas
attractive
cheat.
enough to cheat.
Yo,
This is offensive.
That's
Drake
fucked up.
niggas
This is
like
offensive.
Yeah, them light
That's
skinned
fucked up.
Drake niggas be out here slanging.
Right.
exactly.
You light skinned
Yo,
nigga too.
that's
No,
real.
I'm not light skinned,
Bro,
bro.
you definitely-
Come on, bro.
Yeah, he
Peanut
is
butter.
light skinned.
Yo, but you what?
Peanut butter.
Shut up.
All right,
No,
man.
I'm like a
He
caramel brown. Look at this. We like the
Yeah.
same
Caramel,
color,
brother.
nigga.
No,
We are not the same color, but keep going. No, that's crazy. A chick told me that too. She was like, "Yeah, you know what? I don't want no red nigga because I don't want no nigga thinking he look better than me." And I was just like,
So, bitch, black niggas ain't cute. We don't look good.
No, y'all not cute. Y'all good for fighting and like defending.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that red nigga gonna get slapped up and run behind you. So fuck it.
No. If you light skin, you gonna try to talk about it. Like, yo, like tell me how you're feeling. Like, tell me like what you like. You know, we could talk this out, brother.
That's wild.
It's crazy.
We
Women
do.
think
We
like
see
that.
like dark skinned men and women that's like more aggressive, more violent, more.
Well, dark niggas is more.
No, I'm saying. I said.
what the
no,
fuck?
I
Dark
said
skin
they are.
definitely
Or-
more violent. Y'all,
I'm saying
y'all
that's
wear
how it
like
is.
low top black Air Force Ones, so y'all animals.
I heard.
Straight savage.
I heard it came. That's all right. One theory I heard it came from like if you picture like the slave, the field versus the house. The
Yeah.
field is in the
Field
sun.
nigga versus house nigga.
Is in the field is in the sun, so they're getting darker because of the sun is beating on them. The house is inside. You know, they're more comfortable. The AC's on. They, their shade
You
is
didn't
not.
have AC during slavery.
I mean, the fan is on.
Yeah, you're comfortable. You're comfortable. You're more comfortable than being
Right.
out in the
Yeah,
sun
okay.
all day.
So instead of being in the sun, like you're getting darker, you're working. I guess that's passed down to us now. I mean, now like the finest women in the world to me are the darkest of shades.
Yeah.
They just dark. Like you can't be fine if you light to me now. It looks weird.
Yeah, because yeah.
Things change now. Like
No, I don't know. It's definitely a thing, and even though we don't like actively like think about it, we passively think about it, whether we're gonna admit it or not. We passively think about like oh, she's light skinned, she's dark skinned, she's bigger, she's smaller. Like these are things that like we see and colorism like it's active in our community, which it shouldn't be
Definitely.
because because as black people we should embrace each other, but like
So I look at what you pertaining to what you're saying. In the island culture, I'm not to say specifically Jamaican or Haitian.
you just did.
They do a lot of fucking bleaching.
Oh, Nigeria too though.
Yeah, Nigerians too. They had this idea that if you have, I remember watching a YouTube video with the Jamaican lady saying that they think that light skinned people they're pretty, they're prettier, they're
Right.
more. I don't even want to say wealthy, but they just think of light skinned people being more,
better.
and it's crazy. The shit sounds retarded.
I think it comes from like the European model
I
or
think that's a
slave
standard of
mentality,
beauty.
dog.
It's the
It
same.
is.
It's the same thing of like lighter skin, straighter hair.
Yeah, straight
You know,
hair. Yeah,
One of my former partner, I'm not gonna say her name. My former partner, she told me like she was told her hair being curly is unprofessional. And I was
that's
like,
offensive.
wait, what?
I
She's
had-
like, yeah,
I
like,
had a bunch
she
of
gotta,
classmates.
she gotta like tie it up in a bun, a ponytail or whatever, or she gotta like style it to be non-wild.
No, that's real. I had a bunch of
I had no
classmates
idea.
who was
That's
like,
real.
yo, they can't wear their natural
had
hair.
no idea.
They can't
Yeah.
wear their natural
No,
hair.
that's real. That happens to women like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Sure.
Like even like I had a manager, one of my last managers. She used to like she said that one day like we was having a conversation. She was like, oh, I think that the lady was like yelling at her. She was like, oh, I think she was upset at me because my hair is straighter. Like I was like, how the fuck did that thought even come to your mind?
Yeah.
Like, how do you even rationalize a situation like that? Of all things you could think about, you think that she's like, lack of a better term, like she's hating on you because your hair is straight. What type of shit is that? Like, I feel like that's that's almost like that snobby, like even like I think you pertain to like one of the like the island stuff, like the upper middle class, like the bougie, like they like
to bleach their skin.
they like to bleach their skin. They're like, oh, I feel like it's because we went to like better schools than them, and like that shit doesn't equate. Like
At
it
all.
doesn't like it don't. What you're saying doesn't make sense.
Like
it's
Topi Claire. Y'all know Topi Claire?
Yeah,
No.
that's
Topi Claire's
that skin lightening
the
cream.
Scream lightning. Yeah, I got a homeboy. I don't know if he uses it or
Fact.
not. But we went to a party, and so my Haitian homeboys, it was like, yo, why you rolling with a nigga that use Topi Claire, dog? I had to stop one of my homeboys because he like to just crack, and I was like, fool, don't crack on this nigga right now. Bro.
And you
This
can
about
always
to be a
tell the
straight
niggas that use
fade.
that shit.
They knuckles.
Your
be
knuckles
black.
is dark as fuck.
Yeah,
knuckles
that
black.
shit
Your
was
face
wild.
light as hell. Come on, man.
That
Fuck out of
shit
that
was
shit's trash.
fucking
But it's
wild.
it speaks to a market. Somebody
somebody
liking
buying
it.
it because
Somebody buying it because somebody like it.
But that's that
Yo,
self hate
that's real,
they've
though.
been preaching to us
It
for a long
is
time,
self-hate.
man.
It is
For sure. I agree
self-hate.
with
People are taught to hate themselves. Like, unfortunately,
I agree.
Yes, but at the same time, I heard a girl come out of her own mouth say that nigga was more attractive because of his skin tone. That dude that I'm talking
That's
about
the
right
slave
now.
mentality.
And
dude.
I was just like, damn,
That's
that's
that Willie
wild.
Lynch shit.
That's
To be honest.
That's
but,
wild.
But that entire thought process is what breeds this type of thing. Like, if I feel like, okay, people are gonna like me more if I'm a lighter skin color. If people are gonna not think that, if people think that I'm ugly because I'm dark skinned, well, if there's a way I can become lighter skin or fairer skin, quote unquote, then like I'll be more attractive. People will like be more interested in
What's
me,
crazy,
etc.
they even equate that shit to having more money.
That's right.
Of
They're
course,
like, oh,
Yeah.
of course.
if you're light skinned, you're more.
Again, because you're inside the house, like you're dealing with the masters, you're dealing with the people who make the money. Like you're closer to white.
yes.
That's what it is.
And that's just trash.
It's trash. Yeah.
It is trash.
Yeah,
I
niggas
say
is,
fuck white people, but
no,
What?
they'll say.
I'm cool with some of them, but I mean,
Some
fuck
of
all
them?
that.
I mean, but then if you're, I've always struggled with this. Like, if you're attracted to fairer skinned women, do you have that option do you have that right as a preference?
Yes.
You do.
You do, because I think preference is preference. It to me, and I've said this before, it's all about your intention. It's not to say dark skinned women because they are dark skinned. If you say that, that's fucked up to me, because you have just excluded all dark skinned people, and you have not given yourself to be open to saying that a dark skinned woman can be attractive.
I think that thought process is trash as well. Like that
Like
shit
you
is
dancing around the question, brother.
I'm not
dancing
dancing.
around it.
I feel
How
like
am I
I've
dancing around it?
missed. I don't. Maybe you have to say it again.
No,
but
say it one more time.
If
Repeat the question.
If you have a preference for light-skinned women, do you have the right to have that?
Yes.
And
Yes,
I
because
don't
to
see
me,
how.
it's about, like, if you just for whatever reason just say that, hey man, I just every time I found a woman attractive, she was tall. It's not to say that short women are shitty. Now, if you say that I like tall women because short women are shitty, you don't need to shit on one person to like another person. Is my point.
No,
But
I mean,
that still sounds wild. That still sounds wild. Yo, I've only found light skinned women to be
Yeah,
better
I don't
women,
find- it's
so
like-
I
it's
like.
like-
Yeah,
like
yeah, but
saying,
that
you
doesn't. But so my point is, you're not excluding the possibility of saying that a short person could be
Yeah,
attractive.
you're not, but you're
That's
also
still
not,
wild,
not
though.
stating the fact that
You
there
can
are.
state a fact of what your past has been. You can
So
state,
I can say right now, because this is like a confirmed fact. I do not like white women. I will not date a white woman because I think they're like
And
nah.
boom. To me-
Now, stop it right there. Now,
Okay.
are you now saying that you don't think that you will ever find a white woman attractive?
Absolutely, yes.
See,
Same
now
here.
that's fucked up,
so that's
No, but it's
racist. I get that's racist.
and that's what I
racist.
am not
Okay.
saying.
I'm
But-
saying that shit too. I don't like. I don't find
no,
them
no. But
attractive.
to our point, what we're saying here, if you say that versus light skinned versus dark skinned women, I find
It's the same thing.
dark skinned women are not attractive. I'm not with them. That's
It's the same
colorism.
thing.
It's not
Yeah,
racism.
yeah, but that's
it's
not what I
colorism.
said. What
He's
I
just saying that
said
he find that every light skinned woman he's dated has been signed.
exactly. Now, if you speak into the past, if you're not excluding that for the future, that hey, you know what, every attractive woman so far has been light skinned.
But I'm open to dating
I guess
dark
Less.
skinned women.
Now that's not me, by the way. That's not me at all.
to
By
me-
the way, I'm just speaking about some type of logical idea.
To me, it still sounds like the same thing. It still sounds like it's
Sounds
like bigotry. Like if you say like my preference is lighter skinned women,
That's wild.
That's-
That's a wild thing
Like
to
this
say.
Kodak
by
Black
yourself.
said it.
Say that again.
They chewed this nigga a hole in the asshole.
who said
Who?
Kodak Black.
Okay.
Black.
He said he had a preference. He said, I don't like no dark skin women. I like my women light skinned.
Yeah, because it's all about how you say it.
True.
It's all
But,
about how you say
I
it.
think in this situation, it's not how you. Because I think somebody said some football player was like, I don't like dark skinned women. They all bulldogs anyway.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
something
See, that's
like
fucked
that.
up. That's not
But
fucked
even
up.
if you say I don't like dark skinned women, I only like light skinned women.
this day
Full
and
stop.
age-
That's still wild as fuck.
Yeah.
That's bigotry.
I would never suggest somebody to say that.
That's prejudice.
That-
to
but
me.
that's what I'm
Sounds
saying.
fucked up.
Either way is bad. Even if you attach it to a negative connotation, and even if you don't, it's still bad. Even though, like, why? Like, why? You're not saying because she looks good or all black women, like in general. Like, you're not even generalizing them. Just dark skinned women. This specific group, I do not like them.
So I
period.
think it's two things. I think we could say, like, if we're having this hypothetical conversation, we could say something that's not necessarily offensive in the hypothetical, but in reality it would sound offensive because we know that's how people will take it. So for example, you could say, hey, you know what, my preference is dark skinned women, and we're speaking in the hypothetical. But if you go on Twitter or Facebook and say, hey, look, my preference is dark skinned women, a whole bunch of light skinned women be like, what the fuck wrong with you?
What's the difference though? The only difference is that there's not a whole bunch of light skinned women here. I think if we
No. So the difference is how people would take it versus what's really wrong with it. Like if you really digest what that person is saying, like if we really digest it and say,
To me, here's my thing. I don't think I guess to answer the question I was asking, you're not allowed to have a preference without acknowledging that you're prejudiced. So if you
Okay.
say, okay, let me say it for me then.
I'm prejudiced.
There we go. Yeah, just
there
say
we go.
that. Just say you're prejudiced.
I will say I'm prejudiced. I don't
Just
like.
say that.
I've never found white women to be attractive.
I'm
at
right there
all.
with you, brother.
But acknowledge that you're prejudiced and you're racist.
I would have to.
Yeah.
oh, but I also think just having a prejudice isn't a bad thing.
No, it is a bad thing. I mean,
It is.
We're all,
I mean,
we're all,
prejudice-
I'm excluding.
Yeah, we're all human
I'm not
beings.
giving anyone the opportunity.
Opportunity, you're
right.
excluding them.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you're
a bad
trans.
thing.
Like, I went to-
you're
For instance, sorry, I went to St. Martin's. St. Martin. St. Martin in September, and while I was there, there were three white women who came on to me, and they were like, "Oh, you know, we want to hook up with you tonight." And I entertained this shit, and I'm like, "This is the first time white women ever came on to me."
right.
However, in my mind, these are white devils. I'm not doing this shit.
Blanco Diablo.
I'm just like I've always been the person who preached against black men with white women. You know, I just feel like it always ends like in a travesty.
I see what you're saying, and I want to take something back that I just said. Preference and prejudice, I don't think are the same thing.
Okay.
Preference and prejudice?
Preference and prejudice are
to
not
me,
the same thing.
if you have a preference,
They can go hand in hand.
You have to acknowledge that you are prejudiced.
No.
To me, yeah.
No. So
Are you transphobic?
the difference so the difference between prejudice and preference is what I was describing first is the preconceived notion. Like if I'm going to automatically just say fuck it, all white women are trash before I get to know another white woman, that's prejudice. But to say I have a preference for black women, that's just saying, hey, you know what? In my experience, from my observations,
I get it.
Right now, this is what I like. If white women come along, I'm open to the idea.
Open to the idea. Okay.
I'm prejudiced.
But I'm right there with you, brother.
Once you say you're not open to the idea, that's prejudice because you have already predetermined.
You are
And
excluding
that's
a group.
yes.
I am absolutely prejudiced.
Okay, so with
So
that,
I'm not prejudiced.
so Mike, you just said I'm absolutely prejudiced to white women. Period. Full stop. Right?
I agree.
You believe you have the right to acknowledge that that's it's wrong, but you still do
I
it.
do.
Do you have the same right with black women? Could you say like I'm prejudiced? I only want dark skinned women. I only want light skinned women.
You might as well.
I think that if you have a preference, you have a preference. I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion. That's like saying I don't want to date. If I'm a fucking fitness instructor, I don't want to date a woman that's fucking built like Precious. It's not my, but that's a preference,
Right.
and it's still a preference.
And that's what I was saying
I'm
earlier.
entitled to my preference.
A lot of times we can have this conversation in a hypothetical, but to say it and make it known publicly, you're gonna offend somebody.
Well,
It's
that's
gonna,
what I'm
it's gonna
saying.
offend somebody
Are
in
you
this
in-
sensitive world.
Are you entitled to your preference?
You are.
Yes.
You are. You absolutely are.
1000%.
You're absolutely entitled.
All right.
Like if you go around parading it, like I could say like I would never date a white woman in my life, and I know that in my life. But if I go around parading, if I'm all over Instagram, like yo, why y'all dating white devils? Well, I'm telling him if he like let's say he had a white girlfriend, go for a bid. He had a white girlfriend, and I'm in front of her face like, yo, how could you be doing this? You betraying Nigerians everywhere. Like you are shameless. You know that would be wild. Like you know what I'm saying. Like, but if I keep it to myself, like if it's like.
So you said something earlier was like piggyback what he just said on if you're dating a white devil, quote unquote, like does that you say you preach against white men or interracial relationships?
I won't say I preach against it. I do think in some situations it does work, but for me, I just don't find them attractive at all. Maybe because I started watching porn when I was younger, and
What?
there's a bunch of. I mean, I just don't find them attractive. I never find
White
them attractive.
women, okay.
But
at all.
Do you think it undermines the? Okay, I'm thinking about like Childish Gambino, like when he came out with "This Is America," whatever, and then like people started saying like, "Wait, hold on, your wife, you got like all this is America, this is black shit. Your wife is."
But
I don't
Chinese.
think that undermines. See, I was 1,000% against that. I don't think him having a white wife undermines him like
Well, she Asian.
fighting for the black. Oh no, I'm sorry. Like just
Whatever
there's a
she
lot
is.
of black men. A lot of black men they be like a lot of people can't wait to see that like dudes that are famous that have money they have white women like
Dr. Umar.
whoever like
what-
whoever then they can't wait to shit on them like your opinion on black people is now invalid because of who your spouse is. I don't think that's true. I don't
See,
think that's
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I love Dave Chappelle. All of
Yeah,
us
I love the
here
guy.
believe he's the funniest ever.
By far.
absolutely
When I saw his wife is Filipino,
Filipino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, she not black, but she not white.
Yeah. She's still a minority though.
So she and Filipinos like I love Filipinos.
So
are
what
black
if she
to
was
me.
a white woman?
I think it would make him less funny to me.
Or less credible. Which one?
Oh,
Less
less
credible,
credible.
excuse me.
That's a good way.
That's
That's
a
a
better word.
perfect way to put it.
Better
And that's
word.
what I was saying, man. In the hypothetical, it's okay to have these conversations, these preferences, blah 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 blah. Whatever.
No, this is real. It's my real life.
It's
But,
real
but
life.
no. But what I'm saying, once you see it, it's like now for whatever reason, the same thing that you like now, if that person was white, then you no longer like it because of you saying credibility. But it's the same thing. Like the logic of it doesn't change. Like how you feel about it right now should not change, but in reality, it does for whatever
It does,
reason.
though.
Like Chappelle,
Yes,
because Chappelle is like for him, he's like super. He always got black jokes.
He's an activist.
He's always like anytime he have like a concert, it's always Erica Badu and fucking black ass
Roots.
black niggas.
Yeah.
the
Eyed
Roots,
Peas,
yeah,
Roots,
niggas like that.
Common.
And like when I saw I saw it on Netflix. They got he got an award.
Yeah, I didn't see it yet, but I saw that was coming up. Yeah.
And it's super funny. And I saw his wife is gorgeous, beautiful Filipino woman. And I'm like, okay, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they're minority, so she's like probably black. But like, if she was white, would that bother me?
And it would.
Damn, I'm racist, kid.
I mean, but you gotta also understand too. What if she's white, but she's also an activist? What if she's one of those Bernie Sanders type females who
like people won't even give her a chance? Like they won't even care. They won't even look into them. They're like, oh, you got a white wife, you a sellout. You like, how you not gonna like?
Meanwhile, she's on the front line of all black,
black women with white dudes. So like, yo, you go queen, get you your white king or whatever.
And that's why the reality is sad.
It's a double standard. It's trash out here.
Sad, man.
Double standard,
no matter how we do it in hypothetical, the reality is sad. Because when you see that shit's fucked up. I remember when I was in college, I was helping one of my white friends move her stuff.
Yeah.
And then a black woman saw us moving things and thought that we were in a relationship, and she just was like, She gave me the nastiest look. See, and I'm laughing and I'm just like,
bulldog.
And I'm just it's just crazy because I'm like, I'm not even in a relationship. Yeah. I'm literally just helping a friend move some stuff. She just assumed. And what's another thing is that it was more people there. I just happened to come down at the same time as the girl.
Right. So
it looked so wild because but other people were upstairs and they were just moving stuff. I was just like, I wanted to tell her, no, I'm not really with her. I'm not really.
but even if you were, it shouldn't be an issue. Like it shouldn't be like
no, it shouldn't.
As long as you're not one of the niggas that's I'm glad I got a white woman because you know how y'all be, shit those like that. As long as you're not bashing those black women, putting down other people. Like I think that's to your point earlier. As long as you're not putting down another race, like
correct.
Like who you like, be who you want to be with. As long as you're not shitting on somebody else in place of like what you have, live your life, do your thing. Like it's hard out here for everybody, but like
to me, like
except for white women.
I'm with you.
It takes me back to freshman year in college. It was me and John. He was my roommate. That's Mike's brother, John. And then there was a Spanish girl that I used to like because I was brainwashed at the time, and her roommate was white. And we was hanging in her room one day. The white roommate, her name is Bree. I'm gonna say her name. She was like, you know what's cool about you guys? Me and John, both black, Nigerian, obviously. She was like, you're not like the other black guys. Yeah. Like, you guys are not like other black guys. And I was like, yeah, what do you mean? She was like, you know how black guys are.
You're not a nigger.
And I was like,
and that's a microaggression.
I was like, ooh, shit, now.
Yo, my freshman year, that
before you start, I still wanted to have sex with her roommate, so I didn't like
say nothing.
I didn't say nothing.
I'm not like the other black ones. Please,
I was like,
have sex with me, madam.
You're right.
You're right.
What you mean by
me?
I see what you mean. I get it because I know how because I have a cousin, Big Mike, and I know how he is, so I get it.
I know
like the other one.
Yeah,
no,
those blacks. I know, right?
Me like the other one. Yeah. No. Now I feel you, man. When I was my freshman year, the same thing, bro. This girl, she got super duper drunk and was just like, yo, you are not like any other black person. She was like,
oh, you gotta stay away,
bro. She went around campus saying, hey, she went to every black person and asking them if they know me. Like, oh, do you know Kenny? Do you know Kenny? Oh my gosh, I love him. I was just like, yo, this.
She was drunk.
She was super drunk.
If she was, when white women drunk, I stay away. I try my hardest.
Stay away. That's the case.
You gonna get a charge, brother. You gotta get away.
You gotta stay away, like no matter what. But just to go back to what you were saying, like, because I've gotten that before. Because like, back to this whole colorism thing. Because even that happened to me. Like a lot in high school. Like niggas, like my homeboys, like niggas I grew up with since like 2nd, 3rd grade. Like they'd be like, fool, why you talking like that? Like proper, like, because if you talk proper, you're like quote unquote Oreo. Like nigga, I speak English. What the fuck? Yeah. So like if you don't like quote unquote speak like hood, like you're not like the other, just like the other side of it, because it's both sides. Because it's like it's all colorism, really. Like I'm like, shit, I don't know, bro. This is how I talk. What the fuck?
Is how my mother is.
But like if you, especially when you're in a professional setting, you have to code switch. You gotta like, hey, how are you, Bob? Yeah, man, the weekend was crazy.
Right.
I think that depends on what college you go to.
No, I'm saying even if you're at work.
Even if you're at work, you gotta talk to them different. You gotta speak a little bit different.
If you're at work,
you think if you went to Howard, you won't code switch?
You have to.
Yes. If you went to FAM, you code switch in period.
As soon as you get into the when you get to work.
When you get to work.
Exactly.
Okay, work.
You're like, hey, man. Oh
you got to approach them differently. Like, you have to, like, in a work setting, because, like, you have to.
And can't be like, yo, what's up, my nigga? What's good?
What up?
But then what I found interesting is, like, they want that, like, yo, what's up, my nigga, from you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They do want like
They do, but it's
they
not
do
happening, man.
Because they want to get that little window of peek. Like, how is it in the hood, brother? How is it out there?
Have you heard that new 50 Cent? It's slamming, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bitch, don't
And
listen
it's
to 50, bitch. Fuck you talking about?
no, I'm saying I don't. I'm saying they do.
That's how because they trying to be like
No,
now,
they
like,
listen to
yeah,
50.
I'm hip. I know the hippity
Like,
hop.
what about
Brandy, I wanna be
Youngboy?
down
Listen to that
ass.
shit, I can fuck with you.
See, nah, they'll never get that.
They'll never know.
Youngboy.
Like,
No, but if you look at his concerts,
It's all white.
It's all white guys. Yeah, all white.
That's
all
surprising.
women. Men
You know
and women.
Afrobeats, huh?
Hey, that's what it is for a lot of the music industry, man.
Yeah,
It's mostly white people consuming it. Period. And that's
they love us.
it is.
yeah,
what
no,
it
that's
is.
just the natural truth. That's like,
Yeah, they culture vultures.
Does that make you a vulture to be a fan? Nah, it doesn't make you a fan.
No, not to be a fan. You're a vulture if you like taking the culture just to sell to these. Like, if
Yes.
Justin Bieber all of a sudden came with like a carnival like dance hall record, we'd be like, what the fuck?
Oh, like Drake?
He did. No, but
Yeah, see, but
Yeah, all
Drake,
right.
Drake is
Drake
black, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Drake is black.
Thank you.
Drake's son not black.
Fuck Drake.
You ever seen Drake's son?
That nigga with the
Yeah,
light skin
white.
hair,
He's not black.
He's white,
At all.
white. He's
black. Let me not
3/4
say.
white.
he's Caucasian.
He's 3/4.
I don't know if
Isn't
he's Caucasian,
isn't
but
his
he
baby
got some
mama
black
white?
in him.
Correct me if
She's
I'm wrong, but ain't his
completely
baby mama white?
She's absolutely white.
French? Is that white? I
But
don't
is she
know.
white?
She's white.
French or not? Is she
European
white?
white. What the fuck you talking about right now?
So that's 3/4 white.
Oh no, that's a good
What, the
question.
little nigga in him? No, he's white.
He's still alive.
If I remember correctly, she was white.
she is white.
White, yes.
Yeah, if I remember, yeah, she's white. So that would make it the baby 3/4 white.
Yo,
Nigga, Drake
Yes.
is,
Just shake your head and go yes.
Drake is
I
white.
agree with you. I mean, no, but he's Jewish. He's black. He got that
Drake?
like Tootsie
How many
slide. He
black
got a
Jews?
dance. He got a black dance now.
Yeah.
So that's not
Is he the one doing it? Or somebody else doing
But
it?
he's
It's
not
him doing it.
appropriating.
no, he did it.
You seen his dad? He's his dad.
No,
He's
but we know
the
the thing. We know the thing. Like all like the
fuck
records. Like what was the views? That was the one that had a lot of like dance hall type of like reggae. Like
He appropriated them.
Yeah, he definitely did.
So
Culture vulture.
that's what they call
Of Jamaican
culture
people, yeah.
right?
And then he did Afrobeats with Wizkid.
But he
But
did
like
it.
he did a lot.
He
though.
did it with Whiskey though.
Yeah.
with him. Like he didn't like take the whole
True.
entire thing for it. Like he like put them on, so to speak. I don't know. Like it's a two-way street though.
I mean, I think that's a part of.
I don't
like,
like the light skinned nigga. I'm
see, but to me, that's a part of like, let's say, even continuing with Drake and like J. Cole, like I think we see them separately as, or more enjoyable as Kendrick, for example. And Kendrick is the darkest of the three. I'm saying we see Drake and J. Cole as more enjoyable. When you see Kendrick, it's like, okay, let me sit down, put my headphones on.
Let me get a super black.
Yeah,
Like, we're
let me-
not playing no game
Right.
right,
but that's
now.
kind of like with. I feel like that with J. Cole too. He doesn't speak on the super. He had that song. The neighbor think I'm selling dope. That song was particularly about him being a black man in a white
neighborhood, right?
So he's just as conscious if you look at him. I mean, in comparison
As Kendrick,
to
though?
Kendrick, yeah.
Well, okay, here's a larger question: who of the three, the Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick, in popularity? Who Drake is obviously the most popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
The second most.
Probably
It's
Kendrick.
probably who?
Kendrick.
I think
for sure.
Kendrick is the
Yeah, I
second.
would probably say Kendrick.
I would say
over-
Kendrick.
over
Kendrick?
J. Cole.
Over J. Cole.
Yeah,
for
over
sure.
J. Cole, yeah.
Absolutely. Popularity, absolutely.
We're not
Like,
counting just black people, right?
No, we're talking about everybody. I think
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Yeah,
okay, maybe
Kendrick,
Kendrick.
even still.
Kendrick won a Pulitzer Prize and
Yeah.
all
Hey,
that.
he had
yeah.
the song with Imagine Dragons on the award ceremony.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's big right there.
Yeah.
Who do you think is more relatable, Kendrick or Cole?
Relatable.
I think
That's
they
a
both
tough
are.
question,
I
man.
think they both are.
I think it'll be. I would say more
They make-
Kendrick.
they make
Kendrick
the
is
same kind of
black
music.
as fuck.
That's sort of the point I'm trying to
Kendrick
bring
is
up.
black as fuck. Like I don't think that's even close. Like J. Cole's cool, nothing wrong with him. He makes lullabies. Like niggas be sleeping
out,
to
fool.
that shit. Like
That's
Dolly
Drake.
loves that shit.
That's
She-
Drake, nigga.
Shout out to
Stop the
J.
bullshit.
Cole.
No, but seriously
my
though,
favorite
like
rapper.
J.
but
Cole, you my
Kendrick, like
niggas.
you suit up, like you ready, prepared to like listen because you about to take in like it's a whole different mentality approaching Kendrick Lamar's music.
He's super pro black is what you're trying to say.
Is
Right.
where I'm
He
going.
is.
And
Okay.
what y'all saying is like because he's
Really black.
darker.
Yeah, I think he has to be.
No, I disagree. He has to be.
You don't have
I mean,
to, but he.
J.
has
Cole
to
is
be, but
definitely
he is.
very pro black.
I feel
he
like with
is.
J. Cole is like, yeah,
J. Cole
He's
is
like
very
okay.
pro black.
He's like,
Like-
he's not as like he's not as blunt for my Zos out there. Blunt, blunt is the word. He's not as blunt as Drake is, but like he's just a right in the
Definitely
middle.
pro
like,
black.
to me, like if you're
Yeah.
lighter skinned, like one at disadvantage, you can't be like pro black. I don't really believe
You
what
can't.
you're
He
saying.
got dreads. What we talking about right now?
No, he just got dreads. That's what I was gonna
J.
add
Cole
too.
had dreads for a while.
J.
man.
Cole
No,
just
he
got
did.
dreads and now
Shit.
he's like kind of black.
No,
Like
it's been like at least 2
J.
years.
Cole
when he had a
super
low
pro
boy.
black.
When he had a
I think
little
he's
boy,
super-
Bro, he's super pro black.
It's less believable.
It's
because
less
you're
believable.
lighter
But
skinned.
That's a different. That's different. That's different though.
Perception based on you guys.
But that's
not.
not. But that's what I
That's
just.
not actuality.
I said one disadvantage of being lighter skinned is your pro blackness is less believable. Like
that's
Sean,
exactly what we're saying. Just
Yeah.
based on skin color alone,
like this
just
nigga
looking at
Sean
him,
King, the Twitter
Yeah, I know what you're talking
activist.
about. Yeah,
he's
yeah.
white. No matter how black he is or what he does for black people, you will never take him seriously because dog, you a white dude. Like what the fuck you talking
Yeah.
about right now?
Like even when J. Cole be like, "Yo, kneel for Kaepernick," even Kaepernick, nigga, I'm like, "Yo,
Yeah.
Y'all tough as fuck for that.
No, but like that dude, Sean King, you just brought up. Like, imagine being a Million Man March for black people. You'd be like, what the fuck you doing here,
Right.
nigga? Like, what
Right.
the
That was Bernie Sanders back in the day. Shout out to Bernie.
Oh my god.
But that was Bernie Sanders back
No,
in the day.
even- okay, if
Marching
you
with the
white-
black folks.
If you white, I don't. Your black activism.
It's not real. You're
throw
just
out
doing
the
it
window.
for notoriety. That's
Nah,
what
man.
That's how.
No.
I mean, don't say it like
Yeah, you
that.
can't.
We definitely need that.
We need that.
We definitely
They-
need
We
No,
do need
listen.
it, and we say we want it, and we do want it. But like, as black people as a whole, you won't take it seriously. You will never take it seriously.
Yeah, but
take it
that's the
seriously.
ignorance in us though.
The
We gotta
lighter,
take it
the
seriously.
lighter you are in your skin tone, whiter or whatever, the less seriously I take you in black.
As a
issues.
black pro black, like no, that's
So
just how I
what about
see it.
Jesse? What's his name? Jesse Williams.
He's too light skinned.
He's too like.
The guy who-
He got like
Williams.
pretty
You
eyes.
talking
like,
about Dr. Handsome on whatever?
I don't know.
Grey's
who the fuck
Anatomy.
that is.
Yes, that guy.
Come on.
Jesse Williams, light
No, but he
skinned,
said some
light
real
eyes.
shit on BET.
I know. What
Music
as
Awards.
soon as you said that, I know what you're talking about.
You don't fuck with him?
No, he's too light skinned.
I didn't know who the fuck
he
he
got
was
blue.
until
He got
recently.
blue
You
eyes.
got blue eyes. Come on, cool. What are we talking about?
Not by choice though. What the fuck are we talking about?
I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. It's life, bro. Like the lighter you are, the less. Like when Kendrick,
The less credible you
when
are.
when he had that Black Soul album with the jazz and all that, and I'm
Right.
like, yeah, nigga.
This is black as fuck.
This is
Nigga went to
black.
a award show. I don't know which one it was. Nigga came in like jail chains. Like,
Yeah, I saw that one.
show those crackers because they don't
I
know.
think they might have been like the Grammys or something.
Yeah,
A
something
major
huge.
scale.
with braids
And like
fucking-
cornrows to the back, Kawhi braids. Like,
So to me, what I think that why that appealed, at least from my perspective, why that appeals more is just because when somebody who is quote unquote from the bottom is doing that, it's like, all right, cool. You doing it from the bottom, bruh. You speaking for a large minority that doesn't usually get spoken for. It seems easier when Jesse does it because you're already a more accepted person to
Thank
begin
you.
with.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's,
So I think that's what the perception is.
that's how I feel about like even like with women with Insecure, for example. When I'm watching Issa Rae versus the light skin, what's her name? Amanda Seales.
yeah.
I be seeing Amanda Seales. She always talking about black shit. I'm like, Amanda, dog.
Come on, you
You
don't really know though. Like,
almost-
So what about
Spanish.
So what about Angela Rye?
Who?
Again, Angela Wright. That's a good example. Who
Which
CNN,
one? Who's
CNN, CNN commentator.
She's-
Uh-huh.
oh
And I'm
my
like,
gosh.
yo,
Hold on.
Pull a pic.
Just so you know, I love Angela Rye.
because she light skinned.
Hey, baby.
You like it because she light skinned.
Yeah, racist.
She's beautiful.
See?
She's beautiful.
gorgeous,
beautiful.
and she's also very intelligent.
Colorist.
So
Pull a pic. I want
Yeah,
to see who that is.
sapiosexual
She's
types
beautiful.
in there.
I love
like,
that
you see
woman.
the
But if I ever
intelligence,
meet
you
her,
just
Lord
like,
have mercy.
She's beautiful. And like with her, it's like when I hear her talk, I'm like, yeah.
super
When I
intelligent.
when I hear Solange talk, let me tell you something about Solange. I love that woman.
I love
Solange
Solange.
Knowles?
Solange
Yeah,
Knowles.
her too.
Fire
Sister.
as fuck.
I'm like, Solange, let me tell you, your backup dancers, if they would have said it, I would have believed it.
But when
But
Solange
with you,
said,
it's like,
yeah.
you're Beyonce's sister.
Yeah,
That's
that,
Yeah.
big- that's
that
big time.
crane shit.
That's Angela Rye. She's a beautiful woman.
She's
She's a beautiful woman.
And she's
Oh,
very-
like,
very
so
intelligent.
intelligent.
I know
so
she is.
intelligent.
Very
She's
intelligent.
an activist.
She's an attorney and everything. Yeah.
But like
She's
whatever,
activist.
if Issa Rae said whatever she said,
It,
Oh,
hits
it'd hit
more.
different.
It hits more.
or
Because-
if Molly would have said it,
if Molly was said dark
Super
skin,
different.
like it's like when you dark skin, like it's just like I don't know, like, but that's our
It
own
resonates
personal
more?
biases. That's all, like that's what we've grown to
Say that.
like.
What'd you say?
It resonates more when you're dark skinned.
It does. It does.
It does.
It truly
I can
does.
see why because
Truly
you
does.
coming from
You understand the
bottom.
struggle? Yeah,
Coming
I
from
get
the
it.
bottom.
There's a struggle with being dark skinned. As
It's more
opposed to
heroic.
being light skinned.
It's more heroic
Because it's like when you light skin, it's like, come on, what do you really know? Like, what do you really know about this? You haven't really lived this life. Like, you're just the nigga to the white people. You're black to the white people, but to us, you're just like, All right,
I see what you're saying.
Like you're an ally if you're a lighter skin, but not to shame light skinned women because they probably have their own
struggles,
insecurities and struggles
sure.
because of stuff like this. Where this comes from,
we shitting on them for the last 20 minutes.
That's
not
true.
me.
You don't like light skinned women.
Hey, babe.
Because I love light skinned women too.
Me too.
No, but as a unit, black women are great. Black women are amazing altogether.
Sure.
It's just that colorism is a thing, and then
And it sucks.
if we don't acknowledge that this exists, like it'll still continue to be a subconscious thought of ours, like thought process. Because even if you're not thinking about it, you're thinking about it. Whether it's light skinned dudes, dark skinned dudes, light skinned women, dark skinned women, like you're thinking about it. Like it's there. Like it's not something we could deny.
Yeah, and I just want all the black, dark skinned women, fair skin, to know that you guys are all beautiful.
What's fair?
Light skin.
Light skin.
Can we say that? We can still say that like
They're all beautiful,
all black. You saying all black women are beautiful?
except for the ugly ones.
Except for the
All
ugly.
shades, all shades of
Y'all
black.
beautiful except for the ugly one.
All shades of black women are beautiful. I have no preference. If
All
you're
shades.
beautiful, you're beautiful.
If you're beautiful, you're beautiful.
I'm leaving
okay.
it like that.
Unless you are not attractive.
Unless
all.
you're not,
You're beautiful unless you're not beautiful.
I get what
Which
you're
is
saying.
not
I
associated
get
with the color of your skin.
with your
Yes.
skin tone. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your beauty does not determine by the shade of black you are.
That's-
I
It-
agree.
absolutely.
Beautiful is beautiful. If you are not, you are
Just
not.
saying.
You're not. It
You're
don't
not.
matter.
It's
Light skin
okay.
or not.
You are
Cause I
smart.
hate
Smart.
seeing dark skinned women putting on so much fucking makeup to the point that they're like 4 shades lighter.
You got the neck
I would agree with
difference.
that. I agree with that.
Like, bitch, your neck is
It's different.
is
but
an
I agree
8.
with that.
Bitch,
Right,
your
right.
face is a 3. Like, what's going on here?
But then the problem is because for years and years and years, if something is told to you over
Yeah,
and
of
over and
course.
over and over, like, "Dog, you don't look good because you're too dark. Oh, you're just too dark." Oh, the problem is you would be pretty. You're pretty for a dark skinned girl. You like you
Even,
just
I
even
hate
with the
that
hair,
one.
like you got
I
all
hate
these
that
women
one.
who feel like they have to, for whatever reason, put that. I hate. I'm sorry. I hate seeing black women with fucking blonde hair.
blonde hair. I like it sometimes.
I hate that shit. It doesn't even look natural. The shit's like you have to take something from the European look or even from a Caucasian look to be considered beautiful. No, I like the girl with the braids, the African braids. I like the natural look. I like the curls. I appreciate all that in a woman. I can't stand a young lady with blonde hair. Like that's not us. That's not who we are.
I get it.
That's like an identity crisis.
I guess.
It's just trash.
And I understand that, and I get it, but like a lot of times, like some women now they do it because it's trendy. Like a lot of women wear blonde hair, and it looks good sometimes. Like, and sometimes it just doesn't. Like, please don't ever do this again.
Blue hair and shit. What the fuck is the purpose?
But at the same time, it's like I get it. I get why. Not even like so much as the color of their hair. It's just like some women they don't want to show off their 4C or whatever like curl pattern they have. They want to straighten it. They want to perm it. They want to because they've been told straighter hair looks better. It looks like like when it's embedded in you. If you really feel that way, then
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks when it's a part of like your job, man. I think I said this earlier, man. Like a bunch of women I know who couldn't wear their natural hair, saying, "I can't wear this in court. I can't wear this to see a client because of their
That's
expectations of me."
That's trash.
Right.
That
'cause
is trash.
That's
Completely
unfair.
trash.
Yeah, it's unfair. I mean,
Yeah.
it's tough. I mean, for me, it's like with women. Even I don't want to shit on light skinned women because they're a part of the black experience too. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Agreed.
they are beautiful just as dark skinned women are, or brown, and such and such and such. And like, I'm not even mad at like weave, but I'm with you with the blonde.
Especially bleach blonde. Bleach blonde? Nah, I can't fuck with that.
Bleach blonde. It's just like it just looks weird on your
Crazy.
skin.
You're
They look
dark
weird.
skinned in no way, shape, or form.
Highlights?
Is that natural to your heritage? Like why?
I'm not mad at
But then,
highlights.
whatever you like we said, preference. If that's what you want to wear,
then do it. But don't do it. Well, I don't want to say don't do it because you think like it'll make you look better. All black women are beautiful. Black women,
All of them?
Not all of them. I'm with Mike. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie up here. I'm not gonna give you a generic answer. If you're black, you're beautiful. No, you're not. If you're beautiful, you are beautiful. No matter if you're chubby, if you're
even
skinny.
white women?
No, not the white ones. They like-
yeah, I want to go down a dark.
It's because
road.
they have sex with dogs.
Oh,
What?
you talking about
Whoa.
white women?
Please,
Whoa.
What makes a
we gotta cut that out.
Cut that.
what makes a black woman unattractive?
What makes a black woman unattractive? Like, I think what makes people in general
people.
unattractive
Okay.
is like parts of their personality. Because like you could look at them, you could want to fuck them. Like you can fuck people and be unattracted to them. You could fuck them because
No, you can't.
You can't fuck somebody and be unattractive?
Yeah, you can.
You can fuck somebody you're not attracted to.
Yes.
That's what he said.
I can't.
You're disagreeing or no?
I can. I can have sex because I want to have sex.
Oh hell no! See,
No.
that's because you young and youthful.
Young and youthful. What the?
Dick just get hard for no reason. I'm sorry. If there's no attraction there, it's not happening.
I see.
Yeah, if you're not attracted, can I have sex? If I think you're ugly, can I have sex with you?
I can't.
Answer the question. I don't know. What do you think?
What do you think?
Me?
I'm gonna keep it a
Yes.
buck. I've had
Me,
sex
yeah.
with ugly women before, and like, yo, we've never spoke about this. Like, we've never had sex again. But like, in that moment of time, maybe I was drunk as fuck. Maybe I was like horny as fuck. Maybe I just wanted to like get one off and like.
Never.
Yes, you can have
You've
sex.
never had sex with
someone
an
you're
ugly girl?
unattracted
Never.
With an ugly? No, I'm saying not ugly, but like somebody you're not. Because ugly is relative. But somebody
Someone you found ugly. Have you ever had sex with somebody
unattractive?
you found ugly?
No.
Never.
I like the way she smelled.
What?
to. Oh,
I like her
What the
smile.
fuck
I like
does
her.
that have to do
I like
with
her
she's ugly or
smile.
not?
I like her smile.
She's smiling at you in missionary. She like showing her teeth, and
That's
you just
fine.
like, I like
He
this.
is-
Yeah, I like it.
Like,
Not
what
I'm
a-
y'all ugly, but if you smile, you're pretty. No.
Yeah, you never seen somebody smile that makes them look better?
No,
Yes, but
Yeah.
if they didn't smile, would they be ugly?
no.
Yes.
You met a girl. If she did not smile, she's ugly, and you smashed.
Yes. I'll show you a picture. Oh no, I'm not gonna show you a picture because I'm married.
Shorty, bitch, shut up! Don't take it
No,
back.
I'm not gonna show you a
Don't
picture.
take
I don't
it
even know.
back.
I don't even know. I don't have a picture in my phone.
You don't
Wow,
remember
yeah,
who
nigga,
it
yeah.
was.
I thought I had
Yeah.
her Instagram.
No,
I
come
don't.
on,
But
man.
no, but okay. Well, that's all.
It's like, you know what? I'm stuck, and I
No,
don't know.
I just wanted to know if I could have. Sex
No,
with a
that's
woman.
interesting.
I
No,
can.
I could personally. I could.
Yeah,
Like, but
seriously,
probably
come
not
on.
anymore. But
Let's
like
be
back
real.
in my day, like just to like fuck, just to like yes.
Yeah.
I've had sex with
what?
women, I think
What's
bro.
attracting you to her? Then what makes you want to have sex with
She
her?
might have a fat ass. She might like have big ass titties. Like I don't have to think that you are pretty for me to have sex with you. You get what I'm saying? Like
I get it.
yeah, it's like there
It
can
never worked for me
be
like
features
that,
about it. Like it's
I know you want intelligence. That's what you be.
I do.
Delia.
But even when I was, I mean, even
no,
when
but
I was
not
younger,
always. Like I'm not talking about now. Like now,
Yeah.
like if you don't look good to me, then the fuck, I don't want to like. But like back in my day, like of course, like there has been a bitch there. Like yo, that bitch thick as fuck. But I would never
ugly.
tell nobody
See,
about this.
to me, she has to at least be pretty. I can take a big girl, but she has to be pretty.
So
Why
you're
you say
equating
big?
bigness with ugly?
yeah,
Huh?
he can't put them
It's a
together. Why
question.
you like?
I mean, 'cause,
And y'all stalk. You see?
I
You
have
see?
I had a type. However, I would fuck I mean, I have messed with a big girl who was pretty.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's like a Krispy Kreme donut. That shit just.
When the light is on. That's
Hey.
funny.
It's a different type of feeling back there with big girls. But I've only done like 2 in my life, but I can't say they're on a whole nother level. I will leave it like that.
No, but then that's crazy to me. Like if y'all can't do it, hey, shout out to y'all. Y'all are better people than me. But back in my day, like for sure.
No, I've
Like,
definitely done it, man.
I
I've,
think it just
I've
comes
definitely
from
looked at a
being
girl
horny.
and thought to myself,
Yeah, that's
she's
all it
ugly,
is. But then that's
and
when
still
you.
smashed.
Sorry, to cut you off. But yeah, when you grow older and you learn that, like, yo, I could beat my meat, and then fucking after that, you just like same old shit. Then you know, but being younger for sure.
Cause my thing is, imagine having an ugly baby mama.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of
and
people.
they were weak.
They're weak.
I wouldn't.
Those were the weak guys.
I don't see it as weak.
I think sometimes it's just an accident. Shit just
Yeah, it
happened.
just
Like,
happens,
you was just
man.
fuck,
You
just
never
like I
know.
was just saying, like you just fucked her because like she had a good looking body, or like just like you know you just trying to get that nut off, and then
Or
like
Yeah.
it's convenient.
To me, it's
I
like-
would never stick my dick in a woman who I would be ashamed of to say that's the mother of my child.
That's
I'm sorry.
probably
that's
not
gross.
true.
You
That's
probably
probably
did not think
not
that at
true.
18 years
That's
old.
Probably not
Excuse
true.
me?
You
That's
probably
probably
didn't think
not
that
true.
at 18 years
I've
old.
never fucked a
All the
chick.
women in your life that you've had sex with, you thought to yourself, this person could be the mother of my
She's- no,
child,
she's-
100%?
no.
Come on, stop.
Based on attraction. If she's at least pretty in the face, 'cause the thing is about even if you're a big girl, that doesn't mean my child is going to be big.
Okay.
Right, you're pretty.
Alright.
You're
I don't know why I
pretty.
keep bringing it to big girls. But, all right.
I'm just saying. But I would, me personally, never. I'd never sleep with a woman that I thought was unattractive facially. You know, ugly baby.
See,
Or
to
up
me,
the line.
if my baby mama is not ugly, I'm gonna continue to have sex with her, even if we break up.
Hell, fucking my daughter.
What?
It depends.
Hell no.
This
If
nigga
she-
is wild.
If my baby mom is attractive, I'm gonna continue to have sex with her.
You think
Wife
so?
and all. What?
You think so? So I have.
Yeah, you would
vagina,
think so.
Her vagina belongs to me.
You think so? What the fuck?
Oh, why? Why does it belong to you?
What are you saying?
Somebody else.
That's the whiskey speaking.
No,
But
okay.
No, it's not.
daughter's
That's that nigga speaking.
My daughter's mom is attractive, very.
Okay.
All right.
But I hate her. You know, if I'm being honest, I hate her. So
He sounded so like, I hate you.
So there's no reason for me to ever want to backtrack with her.
Baby
ever.
mom, I hate you.
I get that.
I do.
Okay, I'm right there with you. All right, I'm right there with you.
You hate your baby mom too?
No, I do not hate her.
Oh, okay.
I think she's great. She's a fantastic baby mother. You know, she's great. But she's an attractive woman. She's a good looking lady. Like, you know what I mean? But just because that doesn't mean that she belongs to me, or that doesn't mean we're gonna have relations in the future.
No, but you always have.
I do not. Whatever. I rebuke it.
I'm saying you always have access.
No,
What?
Hell no.
What are you talking about?
No, I
Okay, so this guy has no kids. So
yeah, that's why you saying.
you saying that bullshit.
I'm talking nonsense.
So honestly, truthfully, my daughter's mom, she's attractive, but we don't get along very well. So we're kind of like we're the same. So we bump heads. So there's too much pride in her and too much pride in me to ever say we're gonna come back somehow and try to figure it out, even for sex. It's not there. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say like if she was single going through a drought and you was single going through a drought and you hit her up like, hey, how's my daughter doing? Let me FaceTime her.
It wouldn't happen. She has too much pride for that to happen.
Listen to the hypothetical.
You both do. I mean, yeah, you both wouldn't. Like, say she did that to you, you'd be like, oh, she could be like, oh, just come see her. You come see her. Oh, let's have a glass of wine and while she going to sleep. You know that you got access to it.
Hypothetically speaking,
No, the daughter's asleep.
hypothetically speaking,
That's a very specific hypothetical.
yeah, that's
I don't
like,
But answer the hypothetical though. I'm interested in this.
it's never happened. If I'm
No,
being
okay,
honest.
hypo.
it's never happened. I'm saying she invites you over and like, oh, let's have a glass of wine. Our daughter is asleep. Let's just,
If my daughter's mom was someone else, it could happen. I
But
can
just
agree.
not this specific.
It's just
woman?
that relationship.
Not
is
this
just not
situation.
there.
Okay, this
It's not
is soured. Okay, all right. I'm with you. I mean,
Shout out to her. But
I was thinking like, I don't know. You ever seen Ozark?
Yeah.
You and her remind me of Marty and Wendy.
we don't get along. We don't mesh well.
No,
They're
it's
not
not.
like
It's not
Marty
about
and
getting
Like
along.
no, let me not
What
say
you gonna
that.
say? It's two what?
No, I'm not gonna say that.
No, say what you were gonna say.
I'm
No,
not- I'm
leave it.
definitely
Leave
not
it.
gonna
Go
say
ahead. Finish your thought.
It's two. I'm watching season 3 now. It's two.
You didn't finish it?
I didn't finish it yet. No.
Okay.
Two alpha personalities.
Yeah,
that. Exactly.
It's two.
And that's why
Right.
we bumped heads so much.
And
It
that's what the.
Yeah,
what
but
I
it's
mean,
not Marty.
the resemblance.
No, it's not Marty.
I didn't get to the end, but right now it's two people who
are
are
just alike.
I just alpha personalities.
alpha- right.
You
Two-
know, like,
trying to get their way. Yeah.
but that can work in some situations. But that may not just not have worked. But
Not for
even
this
beyond that, I probably said it already. I don't have a negative relationship with my daughter's mom, but like it just won't happen. Like it won't. Even that specific scenario, even if we was in that same scenario,
And you were single.
and I was single,
And she was single.
and she was single, it just wouldn't happen. Like it's just not there. Like I mean, we could be cool. I wouldn't even say like
I guess not there, but I'm saying it's like if a switch flipped in your mind, like, you know what? Let me see if I have access to it still.
I don't.
Do you have-
I know I do.
So
Do
hypothetically
you,
speaking,
do you have the confidence to be like?
I
if-
don't.
If
I don't.
I tried.
I do not.
You think it's dead from her side?
I do. It's dead from both sides. But even if I tried and if
So
I
if-
thought
so
it wasn't
if-
dead
if-
on my
if you
side,
wanted
it would
to.
be dead. If
If
I
you
wanted
wanted
to,
to.
it'd probably still be dead on her side too.
I know absolutely.
It just be-
for a fact, if I wanted to, that shit dead on her end too.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So I'm wrong.
It
Yeah.
probably take you work. It's probably dead for one situation, but it probably take you just a little bit of work. You
Yeah.
probably could get it back.
If you took her out for Mother's Day, like
You
yo,
probably
look-
could get
right.
it back.
Even that, I could take it for the most romantic day on Mother's Day. Like you're a great mother, and it still wouldn't be. That's literally where it would begin.
It's
That's
dead.
where it would end.
Okay.
You know, that's just like
I always thought-
realistically.
All right.
But I will be honest though, in a lot of men's cases though,
There's access.
it's
There is
absolutely
that.
access,
and that's why that narrative is being
Yeah,
pushed
it's
because that happens a lot of times.
Absolutely, I know a lot of dudes who got baby mamas and still smashing them on a regular basis.
Right.
Yeah.
Who would call them up, got a whole girlfriend and a whole wife,
Yeah.
and the baby mama's like, well, shit,
It's not a cheating.
I don't give a fuck. Now this be your pussy.
Well, it is cheating.
I mean, it is, but I'm saying, to the baby mom, it's
yeah, in her
It's
mind,
not- in her
I had
mind.
you first. You have a child with me.
right. It's whatever.
That
Yeah,
dick is
it's the
always mine.
rationalization is just different. It's just weird, but
and that sucks.
hey, you know that's life. I mean,
life.
hey, shout out to all the mothers
To the
out
baby
there,
mamas.
Baby
all the
mamas.
fellas,
Sure.
all the
Baby mamas,
like,
mamas, mamas.
You know,
One day we could dedicate a whole
episode. It's coming. Mother's Day is coming. Father's Day coming. All that
For
shit
sure.
coming. But this is a Shameless Ghost. It's Dan the Man.
This is Big Little Big Mike.
This is just Mike, man. Fuck it.
And I ain't shit, just a little Kenny Ken.
All right.
Yep.